Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble. Happy Sunday, and I hope you've all had a great Christmas, start to your Hanukkah, or just a great weekend. I have had a very Merry Christmas. I got a couple of nice things. I was very happy with them. But my favorite present was one that did not cost a single cent, just cost some time. I have been working very hard on rearranging my office. So, one little thing, I did have to unplug some things on my computer. Let me know if the sound is off, especially the microphone. You know, those technical things. Now, we are back with Mr. Thormurn, who is at Thorn's Hall. Hello, Drive-By. Happy Sunday. You say it's okay so far. Well, thank you for letting me know. Now, Thormurn is very close to being able to get into Moria. But, looking through his list of steeds, we noticed something. Mr. Thormurn does not have a goat. Well, we have to fix that. So, there are a couple of different ways we can do that. One of them was the treasure hunt. Unfortunately, Mr. Thormurn did not get lucky at the treasure hunt. He did not get a treasure hunt steed or goat. Another way, well, it's going to start with this little quest here.
I am at your service.
Greetings! I wonder if you could lend me a hand. I've been trying to repair this device which opens access to the old vault of the mountain, but some key pieces, ancient gears, were removed and scattered long ago to prevent the dourhands getting their grubby hands on the vault treasure. They say the first missing gear was hidden somewhere in an old cave in Winterheight, up the path southeast from Thorn's Hall. You will probably find it in a chest somewhere in the cave. Alright, we will go look for your gear. And Alan C., hello. Happy Sunday to you. How are you doing? So, we need to go find this guy's, gear. And hello, Tripping Ark. Happy Sunday to you. I actually don't think we're going to be dealing with any orcs. At least, hardly any orcs. Maybe some goblins. Maybe some cave claws. But I don't think, I'm trying to remember. I do not recall us having to deal with any orcs in this case. Now let's see, where are we going? We are going, up here. Alright, so we need to follow the path. We're just going to get on a horse to do this, or in this case, an elk. Because Mr. Thormurn, he never rides anything normal, if we haven't noticed. I can kill all the goblins. Okay. Oh. Where's our path? This way. I think, goblins are also considered orc kind, but I would not qualify them as orcs. They are nasty critters. So, the first gear in a cave in the Winterheight. Winterheight is right here. And since we're like way horribly over leveled for this, we won't have to fight a darn thing. We just have to find this Yeah, let's not go that way. I'd like to find the crate without dying. Is that what we're looking for? Ah, we found the gear. Alright. Well, Mr. Thormurn, being a hunter of some renown, is going to be lazy and use his port bag to burn salt. Fortunately for Mr. Thormurn, he can use that whenever he pleases without a cooldown. Alright, here's your gear.
Greetings, traveler.
And I have increased my reputation with Thorin's Hall. Huh, that looks like the gear. It goes here, or maybe here. No matter, I'll work it out given time, I'm sure of it.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay?
Now, I don't know if I need to, I don't know if I need to continue. I'm going to continue because I'm not 100% sure if that's the only quest I needed to do for the next step, but these are incredibly easy. The first gear has seen better days, but it's not beyond repair. I'll get to work on that while you look for the second gear. According to the old record, the second gear was hidden in a chest in some old ruins in the south in the Vale of Thrain. The ruins are on the west side of the Vale, off the road across the Vale from Nogland. Okay, I know where that is. So we need to go out to Nogland. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting we can actually get on a steed inside Thorin's Hall now. Didn't used to be able to do that. So, I know exactly where we're going. In fact, part of the whole purpose of us doing this is because we're going to be going out there later. So for anybody who has not played LOTRO, one of the things that we can do to get a goat is to have a reputation of kindred with Thorin's Hall. Once we have kindred with Thorin's Hall, we can purchase a goat from the reputation vendor. And one way to get kindred with Thorin's Hall is by using reputation items. Now, it used to be reputation items, you could use them at any level with any character, but people would kind of sort of abuse that because using getting reputation also gets you LOTRO points. So they would you've been playing Lord of the Rings Return to Moria and loving it? Oh, very nice. That actually happens to be the game I'll be playing for Quarter 1 Let's Play. But, you used to be... Yeah, you could use reputation items on any level character, no matter what. So people would make like a level 1 character, they'd get it out of the intro, and then they'd feed it all sorts of reputation items, and they'd get all these LOTRO points, and then they'd delete the character, and they'd make a new character, and they'd do the same thing, and they'd form LOTRO points that way. So, the developer said, fine. And one thing they did was that they started gating the reputation items behind level gates, so that you actually had to be a certain level to use certain reputation. So say it was reputation for Moria, you had to be level 50 to use it. So on and so forth. And then they decided that you also had to do certain prerequisite quests to use items. And that's what we're doing right now, is doing the prerequisite quest to be able to use the reputation items for Thorin's Hall. And now back to Thorin's Hall, because we've just found the second gear. But yeah, thanks to people using the reputation items as a cheap and easy way to form LOTRO points, they put gates on it to keep people from doing that.
Greetings, traveler.
Ah, this is it. Wait, does this actually fit anywhere? How about here? I'll work it out eventually. For now, we must find the other gears.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
I'm not sure yet how that second gear fits into the contraption, but that is not your concern. I need you to go out there and find the third gear. The third gear was placed in a chest hidden in Immen Hood, the old barrows of the Adane in Hodlin, northeast of Gondoman. Really? All the way out there? Okay. Fine. We'll go all the way out there. So this time I'm going to take the actual stable to Gondoman. But yeah, I actually am planning on playing Return to Moria for the first quarter of 2025 for the Let's Play. Return to Moria is a hate crime simulator. You should avoid that game. Oh, nah. I gotta play it. I've been wanting to play that forever. Oh, wrong stable. I'm not going to Winterhome.
Greetings.
We have had our fun at the festival. Thank you very much. Gondoman. Gondoman. We want to go to Gondoman. I'm always interested in any game that takes us to Khazad-dûm. I'm always fascinated by the dwarves that Tolkien created. It is too bad that out of all the languages he chose to focus on, he didn't do a little more with the dwarven language. Maybe he would have given enough time. On the bright side, there is a group that did attempt to create a language. It's called Neo-Kazul. They took what little was in Tolkien's books and expanded upon it. Not quite the same, though. At least Thormurn is dressed nice and warm for the area. Misty mountains tend to be a tad bit chilly. Not that he isn't used to it, he's a dwarf. You know, every once in a while I see people call for, they're looking for people for instances, or I'm assuming instances. But they don't ever say the full name of the instance, so I'm sitting there scratching my head going, what instance? So somebody says, Dragon, Tier 1, 4 of 6, tank heal please. I'm like, Dragon? Okay, wait, which one is this? Dragon. Fornos, that's definitely not Fornos, not Great Pharaohs. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. I have no idea which one that is. Alright, so we need to go that way. And of course, this is such a low-level area, we don't have to worry about aggroing a single thing. Not that I'm going to complain about that. Not when I'm doing something as simple as just collecting things. Look, goblin. Baby bear. Baby bears will always notice you, no matter what level you're at. It's just, they won't attack you anymore. So, we are going around this way. Somewhere around here is... Okay, we not want to go the other way. We don't want to go into the Grim Water. Yeah, if you see the baby bear notices you're there. And even comes towards you. But since you've way out leveled the area, it's not going to attack you. If you had not out leveled the area, it would attack you. Look, dead things. Of course, some nice ruins. These do not look elven. These look man-made. And somewhere in here... Where is it? Right there. There's the chest. Alright. So that's chest number 3 down. And... we're going to be lazy and port ourselves back to Thorin's Hall again. And thank goodness for Hunter's Ports. Anyone else would be on cooldown at this point. Alright, here you go again.
I am at your service.
This gear fits too easily. I wonder if I made a mistake. Oh well, no matter. There are 2 more gears to find. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna take whatever.
Greetings, traveler.
The 4th missing gear is going to be a bit of a problem. You see, it was kept here in Thorin's Hall, and the confounded dourhands took it when they left, as they were forever trying to get into that vault. From what I understand, the 4th gear is in a chest in Keladul, the last town the dourhands still control. Keladul is on the river east of Gondaman. Really? You couldn't have told me that while I was already over there, right? So we have to go back to pretty much the same area we were just at, only a slightly different direction. Because he couldn't have sent me there while I was getting the other one. That's probably my only complaint with our RPG quest is you go out, you do a thing, and you come back, and you turn it in, and the quest giver sends you out to do an almost identical thing, and almost identically the same place, and you're like,
what do you want?
And you could not have sent me out there. You could not have had me do both things at the same time. Why? Just saying. It did not cross your mind to have me do it all at once. I guess they've never heard of lists. I guess the closest modern day analogy I can come up with is you go to the store, you get milk, you come home, and then you're told you need to go to the store and get eggs. You go to the store and get eggs, you come home, and then you're told, oh, and by the way, we need bread. And you're like, yeah, but I just went for eggs. Oh, but now we need bread. But I just went for eggs. Sounds so utterly asinine, doesn't it? I don't even get a chance to enjoy the scenery. Oh well. So, what did everybody get for Christmas? I know for me, I think I mentioned it, but my favorite Christmas present was one that didn't cost a cent. Did cost some time and some considerable elbow grease. Completely rearranged my office. Which was, well, kind of sort of messy. Definitely disorganized. It was definitely very inefficient. Couldn't do much in it. It is now much more organized. Still a little messy. But not nearly as messy as it was. Can do a lot more in it now. I'm very happy. Can you tell I'm very, very pleased? Let's see. No, you're not the one I want. Okay.
I am at your service.
Grassie's Lodge. That's where I want to go. But I got a place to do my computer stuff. I have a place to do my art stuff. I even have a place, if I finally get a hair up my bum, to actually do my sewing. So, yay! Oh, and I hit the microphone, I'm sorry. You say you just got a couple of movies and vinyl records? Ooh, you got a couple of vinyl. What'd you get? I have a little collection of vinyl. Even have my record player set up in my office, so I'm very happy. The heck do you have a ring over your head for?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Are you serious? I didn't finish that. Oh, I'm not finishing that right now either. Ooh. Those are very nice presents. And very good movies, too. Of course, pretty much everything Studio Ghibli put out was very good. But I actually really loved Howl's Moving Castle. So those are great records. Alright, so we got that gear. And once again, we're being super duper lazy. And we're just going to port right back to Thorin's Hall. It saves us quite a bit of time. We would probably still be on the third quest if it weren't for that handy dandy port. But we're about to finish the fourth one. Yeah, I have some old, older records. So, fun fact, I used to work at a library.
Well met, friend.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. They're the Japanese imports. They were like, oh yeah, that sounds really awesome. Bet you they cost a penny too. Well done, I'll have this fit it in a moment. Get in there. Fit blast you. Ow, my bum. Well, I'll have it in soon. There's only one gear left to go.
Come and stay a moment.
The wretched gear won't fit. I'm guessing the fifth gear goes here and the fourth atop it. Blast. Such art is lost, yet I must make it work. Ah, well, I'm keeping you from your labors. The fifth missing gear was placed in a chest hidden in the woods in eastern Hoglin, north and east of Keladul. And again, what did I say? He's sending us right back to the same area we were at earlier. Alright, so story time. Well, we head right back out there again. I used to work at a library. And of course, people have a habit of donating things they don't want to the library. Book, CDs, movies, what have you. Well, somebody came in with a load of vinyl that they were donating to the library. They didn't want them anymore. And they're like, here, I'm donating these records. Hundreds of records. I think there were like easily 700-800 records that they were donating. Every single one of them stamped with, was it property of CBS, promotional material, something about selling them being prohibited. So basically, somebody used to work at a radio station. The radio station got rid of all their promotional records because, well, radio stations aren't using records anymore. The person probably ended up taking all these records home with them. Well, after some time, they probably didn't want all these records anymore. But they couldn't sell them. It's not like they could throw them up on eBay and make a mint because it was prohibited to sell them. So the absolute only thing they could do was donate them to the library. Well, the library couldn't do anything with them either. At that point, the library was no longer putting records in the collection for circulation, and they were also restricted from selling them. As a result, we were pretty much told we could take whatever we wanted home with us. So I ended up with a couple dozen or so records. Things like, I've got a couple of Partridge Family records. I've got a couple Blue Oyster Cult records. I've got, good Lord, I can't remember all I've got. But I've got some, like, I've got a couple of Jackson's records. Hello, Spunks. No, not tonight. Sunday is usually for LOTRO. But happy Sunday. Hopefully you're doing well. How has your holiday season been? Whether you celebrated Christmas or you're in the middle of Hanukkah or you're just enjoying the pleasantries of the season. But yeah, I ended up with... Wait. I did mention Blue Oyster Cult, right, Tripping Art? Because I did end up with a couple of those. Which I think was my favorite of the bunch. I actually want to find some really, really old records, like from the 30s and 40s. Like big band music. And then maybe some, what was it called? Bubblegum pop? Stuff from the 50s that was just like super poppy. The stuff the girls would have been listening to in high school. You have a couple old 78. The funny thing, though, is I got all these records before I got a record player. But getting these records encouraged me to track down a record player. And I managed to find, I mean, it's a newer model Victrola, but it's a Victrola. Little Victrola, got its own case. Got an American flag pattern on it, because, you know, reasons. I picked it out. I liked it. And there is the final gear. Woohoo! Being guarded by a couple of spiders that don't give a flying hoot that I'm there. And we will take our behind back to Thorin's Hall. You should log into your LOTRO? Absolutely. LOTRO is always fun. Probably why I still played about 3 times a week, at the very least. Oh, I play it, like I said, about 3 times a week. Because I got 3 different characters I play regularly. Alright, here you go, sir. Wonderful! This is the last of the missing pieces. Everything should fit together now. I hope.
Greetings, traveler.
Finally! It's working! I think. I'm going to have to stay here to care for this machine. You go open the vault. It's quite a distance away. On the other side of Thorin's Hall. Here, to the north and up the stairs. The chains and cables run all through the wall. A real work of art. Make sure you get the order of the levers right, or you'll have to come back here so I can reset the gear. Perhaps those clues you found in the boxes will help with the order. What clues? What clues? I didn't find any. Oh, shoot. Okay. There were supposed to be some clues in the boxes, which I did not look at. Because of course I didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Puzzle vault. Okay, so that's Eric Lund. Oh, wait. You're doing PoE 2 and Marvel Rivals currently? Hey, PoE 2 is still fun. I need to get back in it. Maybe I will do an extra stream this week for Path of Exile 2. That should be fun. Marvel Rivals isn't my type of game, but I have heard some really good things about it. And from what I've seen of the gameplay, it looks like the good things have been, well, words. I swear I can speak. Well warranted. I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. You found these clues etched in the faces of the gear. The axe bites deep before first light of the sun. The sun rises after the moon has set. A jewel may be found in the light of the sun. Jewels are only found after much hard work. Before all else, the silvery light of the moon can be seen. So, moon, axe, sun, moon, axe, sun, jewel. Let's see if I got that right. Aha! I got it. Okay. You take a large crude black rock from the vault. Bring the contents of the puzzle to Bobber Redstone. Hopefully that was the guy we've been talking to this whole time. It's cool, Bella. You're more RPGer than a straight-up gamer. I am. I mean, it's all part of the game. Plus, well, if you don't pay attention to the quest, sometimes you miss something important. I almost missed that. Luckily, they put down the clues that I did not read while I was gathering the gears. Hello. I'm back.
At your service.
This was in the vault. This. Bobber stares incredulously at the... Bobber stares incredulously at the black rock. Amazing. Fantastic. Incredible. Listen. No one knew just what was sealed in that vault. This is one of the greatest of all the treasures of the dwarves. Oh, I know it doesn't look like much, but the story goes that Thorin himself hewed this from Gundabad, the mountain where he first awoke. It is the first chunk of ore ever mined by the father of our line. This is the most ancient artifact of the dwarves and serves as a symbol of our heritage. You have unearthed a true treasure with all your hard work, and you deserve all of our thanks. Okay. So, dude, we're keeping something that valuable just randomly locked away. That would explain why the dourhands were really desperate to try to get a hold of it. Because that would have been no bigger insult to the Longbeards than for them to get a hold of the first bit of rock that Thorin ever mined. And just sit there and rub it in our faces for the rest of eternity. Yep. That would have been a insult and a half. Now, before we go anywhere else, I want to go see. I don't think we can. Who are you? What do you want?
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Oh, you want to talk about housing? Yeah. Go fly kite. Might have to do something about resetting up the microphone. Unfortunately, with all my rearranging, one of the things I lost was my place to set up my microphone so it's not attached to my desk. So I unfortunately am hitting it. If you hear that knock, my apologies. Cleanse the ruins of Thormurn, defeat the caverns.
Might you lend me any...
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that.
Will you help me?
No, we're not going to be doing that.
Will you help me?
We're definitely not going to be doing that.
Come and stay a moment.
I don't think we can do that, but we'll try.
Come and stay a moment.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
We might be able to do that. I will try. And no, we can't even open that door yet because we do not have the proper reputation. I have no clue if we're even going to be able to succeed with these quests, but we have finished the prerequisite quest to use reputation items. Now, step number 2. And this is going to be the most fun, the most challenging, and probably going to get my butt kicked multiple times. But it's the best place to get her reputation items. Probably get some experience. And get dead, like I said, multiple times. We are going to Thormurn. Hello, Michael Mertig. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you've had a good Christmas or Hanukkah, whichever you celebrate, or if you don't, well, I hope you've had a good weekend and are enjoying the festivities either way.
What do you want?
Let's see, we're gonna go to Nogland. How are you doing? Another thing I got for Christmas, and it was a little thing. Well, you know, it wasn't a little thing. It was a surprise gift. So, Cass from Cult Classic Cage got me a little Steam gift card. And it was very sweet of her, and I really appreciated it. And as I was looking through the Steam winter sale, hold on. I happened to notice a particular game that was on sale for incredibly cheap, like 75% off. And it was a game that I had been wanting since it came out. And I was like, ooh. So, I finally got the Wizard game. I have Hogwarts Legacy. So, I'm so happy. I finally get to play it. So thank you to Cass for that. I'm going to have so much fun making a wizard and getting her into so much trouble. You say you're doing good, waiting for your Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Football. You saw Thorin and decided to pop in. Yes, we are going to go get ourselves into trouble. Lots and lots of trouble. You say you loved exploring Hogwarts, Trippin? good. It sounds like fun. It sounds like they did a really good job with the world building on that game. So I'm looking forward to exploring it. It sounds like maybe they were a little light on the combat, but you know, it does sound like it's supposed to be a game that all ages can play. That will be fun. I've seen some video of Hogwarts, and it's a cool game. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of video for it, and it did look like it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, so, for real, when we get up here, we are definitely going to pop some food and some other items. Yes, it is that serious up here. I know, we're running past all these things that don't even notice us. And you're like, it ain't that serious? It's that serious. You said the combat was pretty good? Okay. Alright, so we're going to stop right here. That was the end of our free movement. And let's see what we're going to do. Agility. I think we should do some agility. Definitely doing some food. And we're going to do some fire arrows. These guys are level 49. Level 47. Well, 46, 47, 49. We can pass these guys by. They're not going to notice us. We can go right in. Welcome to Thormurn. And we're gonna kill a bunch of dourhands. So, orc, like I said, no orcs here. We're gonna kill some betrayers of our own people here. Because if there's anything Thormurn dislikes more than orcs, it's dourhands. And we already have 3 first age relics, which is why we just went through that whole process of doing the little puzzle quest. Well, that, and it was kind of fun. And some dourhand crests, so we're already starting to get some reputation items. Oh yeah, we're coming along quite nicely with that. I'm almost tempted to pop a... Let's see. Do I have one on me? I don't really want to use the extraordinary one. Sure. Let's use the burst of experience because it lasts 30 minutes. It's not a huge amount of XP gain, but it's a little something. Alright. The ride through the vault is like a roller coaster tripping. I enjoyed the movies, but the TV show upcoming, I will have to check out your character does. How your character does. Which character? For Hogwarts or for Moria? Okay. Well, Hogwarts probably won't be coming until later in the year because people already selected Mines of Moria for Q1. Which is one that I've been wanting to play for ages anyway. Well, I was like, okay, I'd like to see how that game looks as well. Yeah, I've been waiting for that. Of course, I had to wait and wait and wait because they put it on the Epic Game Store first, and that's not a platform I use. Had to wait till it came out on Steam. I forgot the bird's aggro. Alright. Oh. Actually, I think there's some deeds specifically in here, too. Let me see. That would be under Eriador. Arid Luan. Yeah. Excuse me. I was trying to look at my deed log. You are incredibly rude. Thank you. Master Beast. Defeat Beast in Sornor. Will grant me some Thorn's Hall rep. 5 LOTRO points. Betrayer's Bane. Defeat dourhands. So we can add those to the tracker and see how we're progressing with them. I do keep forgetting, I do have an arrow skill in here that actually does restore health too. So, kind of a break glass in case of emergency skill, but it's there. Also have a healing skill, which is definitely break glass in case of emergency because it's got a minute and 30-second cooldown. At least the arrow skill is only 15 seconds. Okay, that's clear. Actually, an old friend of mine I used to play with on Crick Hollow taught me how to do this area. And these go into different areas. I believe this area is full of some pretty high level wargs and other nasties. Oh, look! He's standing right there in front of me. That was funny. That's not really a place we want to fall down. Unless we'd like to end up at near a circle of shame. We haven't found a single bit of this faded parchment yet. which makes me think we're just not in the right area for it. It's gonna also be a good spot to mine ore and stuff. It looks like somebody else is in here doing this too. Too bad we killed the thing so fast that we missed half of the battle music. Some of it's really nice. Dang. Did we one hit? We sure did. One shot at that guy. Alright, how are we doing here? How are we doing here? 61 of the crest, 24 of the first age relic. So the first age relics are 700 reputation points each. The crests are 30 each. Not too shabby so far. How much more do we have of this? 17 minutes left, so let's not be wasting time here. Now, let me get you out of the way. I just wanted to show these guys what's down here. And here you are ruining the party. Get you out of the way first. So get rid of you. Get rid of you guys. we start getting these big guys. Now, I could try him, but I guarantee he's gonna rip me to shreds. Ouch. Of course, I can't even see anything. Woohoo! Ouch. Okay. Well, well, that was a little too much. Let's try not to do that one again. So, it's not just him, but everything else kicking my butt at the same time. That doesn't help. And these little stinkers, I didn't realize that they put bleeds on you. That's my fault. Maybe I should be paying a little more attention. I think we're going to have to take Thormurn back and do that again in about a level or two. Maybe with a legendary weapon. See if he does any better. Because I would say the weapon he has currently, trying to do that solo, is going to be a task. One that will definitely require him dying multiple times. Poor Thormurn. We shouldn't put him through that. He almost had him, but not. Because, well, close doesn't count. Except in maybe horseshoes. How far are we into this one? Cannot see. Hold on. Move this down. And I cannot move it down. Hold on. Options. UI settings. Quest tracker. Alright, that's better. I can still see it, but now I can see all of it. We're actually doing good with the dourhands. I need to shake a leg with the beasties, though. I mean, getting both of those deeds, the first part done, that is 1400 rep right there. Alright. Let's see. A little better. I can't imagine that a bird wants to live in a cave. Anybody know if a hawk or a hen gerbil would actually live inside a cave? Just does not seem like it would be feasible. How long we got left on this? 5.5 minutes. And it's definitely helping. Because he's Almost halfway to his next level. I mean, it's, like I said, it wasn't a huge boost. Oh, hello? How did I miss you? Alright, I was about to open up my bag. I'm not opening up my bag again until this timer runs out. We're not wasting any of our experience time. We already did that by trying to kill a troll and dying. Three more to go and we're done with the first part of Dourhands. Still got 20 more left for Beast, though. We're going to start on Dourhands' advanced version before we even finish with Beast. There we go. First part of Dourhands is done. We have 17 more left on Beast for the first part. And probably only a couple minutes left on that experience scroll. Anything else? Dourhands, might as well. Now, I can't tell if this has always been home to the dourhands, or if this is something they took over. See how 3 more. Well, after this one, 3 more. Now, 3 more. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for presenting yourself to me, Mr. Caveclaw. Alright, so that's the first part of the beast done. And now, of course, for each of them, there's an advanced version, which we have to kill 160 of each. We get 900 reputation for each of those, which honestly, I think we should get a lot more reputation for doing the second version. 10 LOTRO points for each of them, that's fair. We get 30 marks and virtue experience. And of course, once again, we got somebody being rude while I'm sitting there trying to look at my logs. Alright, before we do anything else though, we're going to head back to Thorin's Hall, because we got to empty our bags. Then I want to take a look at how much reputation I end up with after I use those reputation items. Probably have... No, we don't have any in there, surprisingly, for a change. I don't think we have... Hold on. Before I do anything stupid like sell all those off. Do we have a task board at Thorin's Hall? You know, I don't even know. Mailbox, mailbox. Trainers, crafters, vault keeper. Notary. I would say it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Forge, study, workbench, oven, mailbox, master, crafting guilds, novice, cook, novice, blah, 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 novice, this, that, and the other. Okay, not in there. That's the actual official crafting hall that nobody ever uses, because there's all the crafting stations inside Thorin's hall. That's the skirmish camp. Not going to be one there. Thorin's Hall Homestead. Might have one there, but I'm not going all the way out to Thorin's Hall Homestead to find one. I don't see one. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. However, I do have one quest to turn in, which I almost forgot about. And that gets me 500 reputation and 10 dourhand crest. I do not have enough room to do that. Fight me. I'll be right back.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh, 75 silver in repair. That was kind of painful. Guardians and wardens. Don't need them. Elven leather leggings of determination. Can get rid of them. Leather leggings of might. Can get rid of those too. No, bye. Don't steal that. Thank you. And I already need that recipe, because of course I did. Okay, now what are we at for our reputation? Reputation. Lawrence Hall. We're at acquaintance. We'll start with the little ones. And if you hold down Alt and right click, it'll let you use like a stack of them at once. So used to be you had to just sit there, click, 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 click. Not anymore. Alright, now we're going to use the stack of 700, which we got a half a stack of them. That's pretty respectable. Whoa, that got us all the way up to ally. Dang. That was sweet. Holy smoke, we're already an ally. So, we don't have that far to go. Alright.
What do you want?
Thank you. I think that might even let us get in this room now. No, wait. Am I going in the wrong place? Ah, here we go. We can go in here now. So now that we're allied, now that we have some reputation, we can go down. Oh, and yeah, fun fact, if you fall off the side of this, you will die. So, something to keep note of. Don't fall down the side of that. And this is the reputation area of Thorn's Hall. Just kind of fancy. Big fancy glowy giant crystals.
Greetings.
And this guy's got some jeweler's recipes that you need, well, to be a jeweler to, obviously, to even make those. We're not a jeweler, so we're not going to worry about that. Over here.
What do you
This
want?
guy's a tailor. Woodworker. Supplier. Requires ally standing, okay.
Of what help may I be to you?
Oh, so here we can get things like, got some decorative things for the house, some craft ingredient, home music, home yard, poles, basic birding kit. We have that already, I think. You have a birding kit. Actually, he has not learned the birding skill yet, so, okay. We'll worry about that later. Thormurn is not worried about looking for birds. To be perfectly honest, he doesn't care.
Of what help may I be to you?
And here, we got some other items that like this dwarf make axe. We need zeal at rank 2 to even be able to use it, which is too bad. That would be a really nice axe because, well, it has agility on it. I am very sad now. I finally found another axe with agility on it, and he can't use it because he doesn't have zeal. And that would be that. So he would have to have this at level 2 in order to use that. That's very tempting. You know, it didn't say he had to have it equipped. It said he had to have it. I'll see if that works. Some, cosmetic items. Actually looks nice. Actually does look nice. I mean, he's a dwarf, so kind of fits him. Got a nice pickaxe attached to the back of the pack. He can get it too. He's at ally standing. Okay, we will get that. Here it is. Prize Thorn's Hall goat. So we need kindred standing. That is what we're going. That is what we're aiming for right there. That goat. And it doesn't. It costs like 5.5 gold. It doesn't cost that much. So go ahead and open up his cosmetic outfit. Try to put this on without driving him over the edge. That would be really good. There we go. We got him his backpack. I like it. Like I said, it suits him. He's a dwarf. Okay, so guess we're going out for another quick run in Thormurn, because we are that close. Now there's another way you can get these. You don't necessarily have to go to Thormurn, but the other woo! I mean, we could probably do that, but then we go crack. And it would actually be a lot slower to recover from that than it would be just to run around. The other way of getting them requires that you have a lot of marks and a few medallions, because it requires you get them at the skirmish camp. So I will show you that real quick. Maybe even pick up a couple. I think I might have to dye that backpack, maybe a darker brown. But aside from that, I'm liking it. We can see it in the light. Yeah, I'm gonna dye it a darker brown. Go over here. We need to find the Curiosities Trader. That would be this fella here.
Did you need something?
And we want reputation. We go down here, first age relics. And they cost 100 marks apiece. So, let's see. He needed 23,000 reputation. That would be about 34 of them. So it would cost like 3,400. We'll get 10 of them. So that's 7,000 reputation. Now he's halfway there. So he needs about 15,210. We need like 22 more. All right. Whee! So we've just cut down the time it's going to take to get the rest of the rep considerably just by buying 10 of those. As you can see, it doesn't take that long to do this. Some people seem to think it takes like ages to do this, and I'm doing this by myself. It takes a couple hours. If you got a couple of people you're playing with, and you run through Thormurn a couple of times, you will probably have all the relics you need to get your reputation, to get your goat in an hour tops. Because you're just going to wreck everything. You certainly do a lot better against the troll than I did. And those trolls aren't even the heavy hitters down there. There's a set of mini bosses that are their own deed. There is, somewhere on that first level where I've been running around, there is a lynx that hides. That thing is tough, let me tell you. If I see it, I'm going, yeah, adios. See ya. Bye-bye. Because it will, there we go. For a second there, my mouse wasn't working. It will kick my butt. And it's probably the easiest of them. The hardest of the bosses down there is a drake. Let me tell you, that thing is something else. It is absolutely... I have taken characters that are level, like, 75, 80, down into Thormurn, and gone up against that drake, and still barely managed to survive. That drake is no joke. I can't even remember how much health that thing has, but it's got a lot of health, and it is a heavy, heavy hitter. Rolls, food, arrows, in we go. Now, obviously, we're not going to come back in here with the goal of finishing the Slayer deed. If I was being a completionist tonight, I might try that. But since I don't have any, like, deed acceleration scrolls on me, I am not going to bother. Because I forgot to go check for those in my vault. I completed Enmity of the Dourhands 3. I will have to check and see what I got from that. Okay. Enmity of the Dwarf Axe damage bonus. Okay. And I got 15 LOTRO points from that, so woohoo! That is here. And that was I'll take that because he is using an axe right now. Hopefully when he gets his wait a second, I don't think. Wow, I should rephrase that quickly. Yes, one of his legendary items will be a weapon. So, I have hope that he can get an axe as his offhand legendary. Because I'd like to dual wield axes on him, as well as his bow. That is a proper dwarf. But I've been waiting very patiently for the proper axe. And that is an axe with agility on it. Oh, we've already got 2. And let's see. 9 of those, so those are 30 points apiece. It takes 23 of those is the equivalent of one of the big ones. So a stack of 100 of those is the equivalent of 4 of the others. 4. A little slower than I want. But... Ha! That guy just spawned up right next to me. That's funny. Well, I'm not gonna turn it down. Now, if it spawned up right next to me, either they're respawning a lot faster than I expected them to, or somebody's in here too. I'm thinking they're spawning up faster than I expect. And I'll be honest, this isn't even the hardest reputation grind in this game. There are reputation grinds where you do not have the fortune of having reputation items that you can use to gain rep. Lone Lands is one such place where your reputation comes from the quest, comes from doing deeds, comes from killing mobs, and from the task force. That's it. Same with LOTRO. Can it be an absolute pain in the backside to get reputation in LOTRO? Can be worth it, especially if you want any of the fun stuff like a title, or I think there's a horse, stuff like that, but a pain in the butt. A Region, where the absolute only way to do it is through quest, and you really want to do it because it unlocks the fast travel for the stables. Excuse me. Who are you? Eight of them? Actually, that's pretty good. Not in line of sight. Really? It was right there. I could see it. My character could see it. Not in line of sight. I guess another upside of doing this is all the extra coin you're gonna make. Because it definitely will make you a couple of gold. Alright, where are we at? 12? Okey doke. We're getting there. Might only have to do a loop once. You know, if the dourhands are supposed to be the bad guys of the dwarves, and the dwarves don't corrupt easily. In fact, supposedly very few dwarves were corrupted. One, how many dwarves are actually in Middle-earth? And two, if he's killed this many, there shouldn't be that many dourhands left, right? Of course, then again, we're talking about a game where you go out in the wilderness and there are so many deer that you know that it's not feasible for the land they're on to feed and house them all. $17. And with the smaller ones, $19. 20. I think we should be good to go. We just have to fight our way out. Alright. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, we have more than enough. There we go. And we have 6 of them to spare. We have done it. We have made kindred with Thorin's Hall. We also made a bunch of LOTRO points tonight, so yay. And our final port to Thorin's Hall. Dang. That... And I even had to start by doing the starter quest to unlock the ability to even use those items. So, from that to kindred, in just a shade over 2 hours. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Thormurn is feeling very pleased with himself. Good. Because he's headed to Moria, and he's not going to be very pleased with what he sees. And I think we'll just go ahead and remove all of that. Oh yeah, let's get down the stairs without killing ourselves, shall we? I'm not kidding. If you fall over the side, you'll end up in the nearest circle. You will die. Okay, we did pretty good on the XP department too. Almost 60% to our next level.
What do you want?
Alright. Repair. Buy my junk. Please buy my junk. Buy all the junk. Nope, don't buy those. I'll give them to somebody who wants them. And I know that one, because of course I do. Alright, Excuse me, sir.
What
You
do
have a goat on order for me? Thank you very much, sir. Anything else? Anything good? Any food recipes? Any scholar recipes? Oh, I will take that too. Award, Virtuous Dwarf. The virtue of the dwarves are represented strongly in you. This trait does not apply to unequipped or capped virtues. One to fidelity, one to loyalty, one to honesty. Okay, I will get that too. So I have acquired a new trait. And which one was that? Virtuous Dwarf. Alright. I am going to replace Headbutt, which I never use anyway, with Virtuous Dwarf. I have Virtuous Dwarf, Faithful Dwarf, Dwarf Endurance, Dwarf Axe Bonus. Where is that? And where's that other one that I absolutely need? Return to Thorin's Gate. Alright. Now. Unlock that. Yeah, Dwarf Endurance provides a bonus. And now it says to Fellowship's Vitality. I'm assuming if you're solo, it will provide a bonus to your own Vitality. I don't know. I keep forgetting it's there, so I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I should, like, I don't know, do that? Now, what was Zeal? I've not earned any Zeal yet, so I can't find out about that other weapon. Too bad. But I can find out about mounts. And there is. We're going to move those over. And prize Thorin's Hall Goat. Thank you, sir. Nice doing business with you. Don't spend all that gold in one place, namely at the tavern. Although I'm pretty sure that's exactly where you're going now. I love these doors. With the inlay of the mountains and the clouds, the stars and the winds. Those are neat. Those would actually be really cool doors in real life. I'm not gonna lie, those would be pretty awesome. And they look appropriately dwarven. It actually reminds me, somebody was trying to explain the difference between Art Nouveau and Art Deco, and they put it like this. Art Nouveau is a style which looks like elves designed and built it. Art Deco is a style, it looks like dwarves designed and built it. And they showed an example of photo of each of them side by side, and sure enough, it does look like that. And I was like, okay, now I get it. Now I will be able to distinguish the two styles at a glance. Alright. There we go. Thormurn has his goat now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because now he can go to Moria and not have to worry about just running around everywhere because he'll have a nice goat. And yes, there is a starter quest in Moria that you can go through and you end up with a goat. But let me tell you, that goat blows chunks, okay? I think that goat's top speed is 35%, which is not much faster than running around. So you're better off just spending the couple of hours and doing what I just did and ending up with a goat that is at least 62% speed and can get out of its own way. Just saying. Do yourself that favor if you're going to go to Moria and you need a goat. Go to Thormurn. You grind you a little bit of rep. Get yourself Kentrick with Thorin's Hall and buy your goat. Don't rely on Moria to hand you one. Okay? Alright. That's my tip for the day for LOTRO. Oh, you know what? While we're here, we're going to go look and see if we can find the appropriate dye. I am thinking. I am thinking. Probably going to be walnut. That is that. Down to walnut dye. And it's only going to dye part of... Whoa. Actually, that's kind of neat. I was not expecting that. I was actually not expecting that. I mean, it's annoying, but it's also kind of neat. Okay. What about dark clay? Okay. Change of plans, I guess. This dye's a little stranger than I expected it to. So it kind of dyes in a checkerboard pattern. So the top, half of the top flap dies, but then the opposite side of the bottom flap dies. Which kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I mean, not that colored. That kind of not neat. Although, this is one of those cases where I kind of wish they let you dye separate parts of something. So, if you could dye one side, I wish you could also dye the other side a different color. So you could really personalize your dye job. But they have never done anything like that. Alright, so walnut brown. What was my second option? Dark clay. Alright, walnut black, but walnut brown or dark clay. That's what we're looking for.
Well met.
Dwarves are your favorite LOTRO character? my favorite walnut. My favorite is just whatever I'm playing. Okay, walnut brown. Somebody's selling it for way too much. Dark clay. Nobody's selling the dark clay. Okay. What else? What else could I dye it? And now that I look at it, it is already two-tone, and I didn't even notice it. Okay, so if you dye it sienna, it looks like it ends up being almost one color. Oh wait, no. Is it rust? Might be rust makes it all one color. Okay, so it looks like currently it's rust and umber by default. Rust and black is kind of nice looking, but not really the look I'm going for. Definitely not rust and burgundy. No. So it really would have to be that walnut brown or clay color. Oh well. I just have to keep my eye open for them cheap. You have an elf character that straight up looks like Strider. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, I have my high elf runekeeper. And she's the main LOTRO character on my channel. That's Medriel. And then I have Marcelin. She's my human mariner. And then I have good old Thormurn here, who I decided to make a hunter, because why not? I do have Fistula, who is my hobbit brawler. And I have a brand new a store hobbit, a river hobbit. Hunters are fun, yes.
Well met, friend.
I have a what did I make her? A champion. So I have a river hobbit champion, and she is the newest one. I haven't played her since I made her, so I'm gonna have to play her a little. You might have her show up in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna add her to the video rotation or the live stream rotation yet, though. I haven't decided. She's kind of cute. Alright, so Thormurn is back at the Winter Festival. He's already done his one daily to get his bag. I might do the rest of his quest for the day so he can get his 10. He did get all of his snowmen done, so he does have a winter title. What is it called? Keeper of Gatherer of Cool Company. That's what it is. Well, currently my main two are my Runekeeper and my Mariner. But, traditionally my mains have been Hunter and used to be Hunter and Lore Master. I'm still mad at them for stripping us of the Sikkim skill, though. So, I haven't really played my Lore Master since then. And clearly I still really love the Hunter. Or else I wouldn't have made another one. I actually do Blue Line Minstrel. I know they don't kill as fast as the Red Line, but they aren't easy to kill. Yeah, Hunter Blue Line is like the way to go. In fact, he is the Blue Line. I mean, I'm not giving up my ability to move while fighting. There's just no way. In fact, he's got another point to spend. So I put the final point in Pathfinder. Perseverance. Barbed Fury. Strong Draw. Quick Shot Focus. Choices. I have them. I think we're just going to go with Strong Draw. There. But yeah. There is no way I'm giving up my ability to move while fighting. It's already bad enough that there are skills that the Runekeeper has to stay still for. And I love playing the Runekeeper. She's been absolute ton of fun to play. Right now she's in Isengard. I think she's about to escape Isengard soon. And then after she escapes Isengard, I think I should probably take a moment and bypass a couple things and take her to Rohan real quick, because she's well past where she should have gotten her war steed. Would spec into more group-friendly skills. Just getting into a group is so very rare. I mean, I pretty much am almost never in a group, so I basically set up for survivability on a solo. I've learned to play a solo. In fact, I probably would be considered a detriment in a group, as I've played solo for so long at this point that my skill set is counter-intuitive to group play, if that makes sense.
Will you let me speak my piece? I do not ask much of you. Woe to me.
It's not that I wouldn't play in a group. It's just like you said, it's grouping is just so very rare. You really do have to be
Would you do something for me?
in a kinship to find a regular group anymore.
Greetings, friend.
And yeah,
Hello there.
and you're right. Most ARPGs are pretty much solo focused.
Greetings, friend.
But yeah, even in MMOs, if you want a group, most of the time you have to be in a fellowship, or I mean, a kinship, or a guild, or
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
something like that. And most of those require you play somewhat regularly. So most of the time, somewhat regularly is more than 1 or 2 hours a week. You know what I mean? In fact, the one time I did join a kinship,
Hey, and here
I was
you-
recruited into a kinship.
Hello, friend. Could you
They
help
asked
with
me to
something?
join, and
Could you do
I
something for
told
me?
them, yeah, sure, I'd be willing to join if you don't mind that I, make videos on my channel with my character. And they said, sure, we don't mind, as long as, we're, I was, basically, you're not posting the kin stuff in your videos. And I'm like, well, I don't plan on doing any of that. I do my videos and I pretty much keep things private. And they're like, okay, fine. I chatted with some people. They seemed very friendly. None of it was on video.
This is intolerable.
I say goodbye. I log off. I log back on the next week. I'd already been kicked out of the kinship. No reason given. I was like, okay. And I went about my day. Because what are you going to do? I'm not going to sit there and beg them for a reason why. I'm not going to sit there and cry about it. It's like, oh, okay.
Stay a moment.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
How can I be of service?
But yeah, I think at this point, I'm just like, if anybody else were to ask me to join it, can I be like, that's very sweet of you, but honestly, I'm not really on often enough to provide any substantial value to a kinship. But thank you.
How can I be of service?
Thormurn is celebrating his time in Thormurn with the festival. Isn't he silly? Oh, maybe I should pull out so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Ah, shoot. Alright, got them.
This is intolerable.
Now, you mentioned you've been playing
Do for you.
Path of Exile. I don't know, have you mentioned whether or not you've tried Last Epoch? Oh, doing the festivals is fun. I mean, one, you do get tokens to buy yourself fun little cosmetics and things like that. But even if you're not interested in that stuff, it's an easy way to get experience points. So somebody that's like free to play, maybe they don't have the blue bar, can get a good easily 2 levels if they do even half of the days of festivals. They don't even have to do the whole festival religiously every day. Oh, you definitely like Last Epoch more than Diablo 4. So same with me. I mean, I don't have that much time in Last Epoch. I should hop back into it and see if there's been any good updates for it. But I definitely liked Last Epoch more than Diablo 4, and I should have really liked Diablo 4 because I absolutely loved Diablo 2. I can't say anything about Diablo 3, never played it, but I loved 2.
What can I do for you?
Unfortunately, 4 just, while aesthetically, it kind of reminded me of 2, in every other way that count it didn't. And Grim Dawn is just, like, fun. I've actually started the Forgotten Gods in Grim Dawn on my Conjurer, because she was the highest level character I had. And I quite frankly had gotten a little bored playing in Homestead, So it just seemed like something interesting to do. I'd never done it before. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to have fun doing it. I'm also looking forward to the new expansion for Grim Dawn. Because I really want to, I want to try mixing and matching the new class and see what comes out of it. I don't know if I'm going to try the Thane first, or, I can't remember. There was another one. I can't remember the name of it, though. Hello, Nordic. Happy Sunday to you. I am doing fine. How are you? How's your, Christmas, season been so far? Recovering from the holidays? Got anything good? Not too bad this evening. I got a few bits of clothes and $100 on a lotto ticket, so I guess they're that good. Hey! Anytime you win on a lotto ticket, it's good. So, congratulations on that. I think I won $40 this past summer on a scratch off someone gave me. I thought that was a pretty big win. What did I just say? I won $40 on one someone gave me. Yeah, I don't, you want some medical bills? Oh, outside. I relate. I mean, even though I do get my medical care through the VA, that doesn't mean I don't get a few bills.
Woe to me.
I guess I am very blessed, though, because some of those medical bills could be a whole lot worse. I'm pretty sure chemo treatment isn't cheap.
What can I do for you? How can I be of service?
But yeah, I think my parents were very generous this year. They got me a $200 Home Depot gift card. I specifically asked for a Home Depot gift card. I was not expecting it to be quite that generous. Medical bills are bad. Hope you're in right spots. Used to live an active, normal life, but in the past 3 months had to leave my job and apply for full disability. I am really sorry to hear that. That is definitely gotta suck. Alright, let's sell off this junk.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah, it's never fun when life changes that drastically. Alright. That goes there. How many of these tokens do I have now? But yeah, my parents definitely went over renal failure and a compression fracture of my back that won't heal. Ow. And back pain
How
is
can I be of service?
not fun. Not fun at all. Oh, you mean, what have I gotten with it? So, I mean, they haven't arrived yet, but I picked up 2 raised metal garden beds. They are modular beds, 2 foot by 8 foot by 17 inches deep. And they are set up so you can configure them in different configurations. And so I got 2 of them. So I can have a proper raised bed garden this year, because I've been using these canvas grow bags. Yes, I am going to use them for vegetables. The grow bags are nice. I'm going to go through the canvas bags I've been using and keep like 3 of the best of them, and I'm going to continue to use those for potatoes because they make great bags for growing potatoes in. Well, they are 17 inches high, plus I do have some chicken wire. Plus, I also thought ahead and bought some concentrated peppermint oil, which apparently critters like squirrels absolutely can't stand the smell of peppermint. So, although I'm going to have to apply that like every 3 days, we're going to, let's just say we're going to dissuade little critters like squirrels from going near the garden. You're thinking of trying to stream? You're friends with Aaron of Action RPG. I've never heard of this person. That sounds interesting. What kind of things do they stream? I mean, obviously, Action RPG, so they probably do ARPGs. Well, the ones I got were on sale for, I think they were like $89 a piece. And I got 2 of them. So, they weren't too bad. Let me see. Give me just a moment. Oh no, they weren't. They were actually cheaper than I thought. They were $75 each, and they had pretty good reviews on them too. Of course, it might also vary per area. Okay, well, I know who Frosty LaRue is. Everybody knows who Frosty LaRue is now. Let me know if you see this link, Nordic. You're welcome. But yeah, so that's what I got with my gift from my parents. And then, of course, Cult Classic Cage got me a small Steam gift card. And with her gift, I managed to get myself the Wizard game, also known as Hogwarts Legacy. I finally have that game. I've been wanting to play that for so long, and it was 75% off too, so I'm so happy! And of course, I'm also playing Return to Moria for quarter 1 of 2025's Let's Play, so I'm happy about that too. And my biggest present was one that didn't cost a single cent, but did cost me a lot of time and elbow grease. You're likely saving the 100 from the lotto ticket to get Hoplite and Thunderbolt from GMT, which should be charging next month. Hey! Yeah. Oh, hopefully, maybe one of those garden beds. I don't know if that's big enough to suit your mom's gardening needs, but they do have, there are garden beds of different sizes, different heights too. Maybe something like that could suit her. Ah. Some nice war stuff. Awesome. But yeah, I picked those. Not only were they not too expensive, but the look of the wood grain ones was nice, and they had really good reviews. So that was a big sell for me. I think we're going to go ahead and do that seasonal instance before we end for the night, because why not? And look at that bar go. He's actually getting very close to level 48. But yeah, that last present, the one that took time and elbow grease, was rearranging my office, which was why there were no videos Friday or Saturday and no stream on Friday, because, well, the office was pretty much torn apart. It's, let's just say, it went from being very cluttered and disorganized and couldn't really do much with it to being less cluttered. I can't say it's 100% uncluttered, but much less cluttered, much more organized, much more functional, and a lot nicer looking too. So I'm absolutely over the moon thrilled with it. Still got some decluttering to do. Not perfect yet. It'll probably never be perfect. But I'm happy. I am fighting, yes, this is what cold weather looks like to the game. Apparently, we are fighting cold weather. I don't have the heart to tell them that this is not quite how that works. Okay, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah. I don't have the heart to tell them this is not quite how you fight cold weather. Last time I checked, bows and arrows and axes did not stop the weather from being cold. But it is a cute little instance where you're helping the kids out, so it's fun. The fire versions of the weapon wood. Oh, which reminds me. There, fire version. Now I have fire arrows. The temperature jumped to 60 here. Woke up with a bad sinus headache, going to be about the same tomorrow, and then drop off a cliff. I can't stand these weather splits. Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of up and down here, too. This thing just kind of living with it. Not a whole lot you can do. Don't think I can put in a request for the weather to change. Woohoo! Alright, where are y'all? There y'all are. Die! Die, you things! Die. Mother Nature's just being a typical woman. She can't make up her mind. True. Alright. We have reclaimed the chicken coop for the children of Winter home. My queen thanks you for saving her home. Well, you're welcome. You're most welcome, chicken. Rock, rock, rock. Yes, I did. I went rock, rock, rock. Well, because her queen is a chicken. So obviously, The chicken doesn't understand human words. We have to go brock brock. Alright. Everything clear here? It is. They made a big, huge fort over here. The fun thing about this instance is that if you're farming it for the festivity tokens, you can actually do this solo and get your tokens, and then do it duo with a second person and get tokens, and then do it as a 3-person instant and get tokens again. I might have, but it'd be so long ago that I've forgotten. I've seen a lot of Donald Duck. Most of it older stuff, though. My cold will haunt you forever. That's what they all say. That's what every winter says. And then the next winter comes along and says the same thing. And then spring comes along and we forget about winter. The frigid cold shows no signs of faltering. Oh, hello. Something is coming. I love this thing. This is the final boss. Let's see if we can't get it to get close enough to us so we can actually see this thing. Alright, get up. Okay, I have to start attacking it before it kills me. But, it's a giant cyclone of snowmen. Yes, it's a shivering maelstrom. It was a giant cyclone of snowmen. I always found that amusing. Now let's go get rid of this Yeti, and we'll be done. Oh, this was not a good maelstrom. This was a malformed maelstrom that had been corrupted. We have done it a favor and put it out of its misery. It can now be reformed into a healthier maelstrom. There we go. Oh, done. What's this wee stuff? I didn't fight it. Well, still, it was a very malformed maelstrom. And now it can reform into a healthy one. Tome of the Snow Evening Pick. How many? Oh, I only have 5 of those. I can't find Jack Diddley with 5 festivity tokens. Oh well. Well, I could do one more. Oh, except it doesn't matter because you can't even see the gloves. Oh well. Okay. I can't see the gloves. Why can't I see the gloves? Whoa. I can see those gloves. They're kind of big on his hands, though. They're giant mittens. The windows are being replaced on January 2nd, but starting at 7 a.m. Fudge. That means you have to go to bed early. Well, oh, never mind. So you could stay up late on New Year's Eve, which is when most people want to stay up late anyway. So you have to go to bed early on New Year's Day. So you can get up extra early. So you can be awake when they show up to replace the window. It still sucks. But not quite as much. So if I get the if I manage to do 3 more of these between now and the end of the festival, I can get one of these snow not so grim pets. And that might be funny if I can manage to do it. If not, I'm not going to fuss over it. Alright, so he's done everything at the festival he wants to do for the day. He managed to get his goat, so yay. And I forgot. How much was this thing? Which one was it? The winter elk. How much were you?
What do you need?
Winter elk. Winter, oh. 70 mithril coins. I only have 55. Why you have to cost so much? Huh? Why you have to cost so much? I really do like the looks of that one. I just like that white with the white fur with the black antlers and hooves. Isn't that pretty? I mean, okay, we don't want to look at your butt. Well, this one costs mithril coins, which is in-game, shop currency. But it costs, I think it was 70 of them? Yeah, 70. And I only have 55. So I would need... Yeah, I could get. I can't afford to get enough coins to get it. But do I? That didn't leave me with many mithril left afterward. Do I really spend most of my mithril on a horse? I mean, pretty much the only thing he rides is elks. He's got this one. Which is pretty nice. And he's got this one. Which is the one that's got, like, the moose-like antlers. But they're both really, really dark. You see what I mean? They're pretty, but they're both really, really dark. And then, of course, he's got this horse. Which is, one of the horses from the Winter Festival. Which I got because it kind of reminds me of Mardi Gras. It does not look like a, a Christmassy thing at all. If you look over here, it's very much Mardi Gras colors, which is why I got it. But yeah, I really, really like this. This winter elk. Alright. All in favor of me getting pretty white elk, say yay. All against me getting pretty white elk, say nay. That's one yay. You're voting yay twice. Your solo opponent? Okay. Alright. The polls will close as soon as I look at all the other seats. So we have the Wintertide seat, which looks like it's wearing Grandma's tablecloth. The horse itself looks nice then. We have the Snowy Steed. It's actually a very nice looking horse. The horsey PJs are okay. We have the Frosty Steed. is actually a very pretty horse. The PJs are Maybe that's the horse that ran over Grandma and blamed it on the reindeer. We have Yule Festival Snow Steed. Beautiful horse. It looks like it's wearing a doily, though. Steed of the Athelian Winter. Now, I do like the PJs on this one. It's actually pretty nice. I really love the saddle on it. And the horse is very pretty. Steed of Winter Winds. I'm not a huge fan of that drapey curtain look. However, I love the coloring of it, and the horse is pretty. Wintry Yule Steed. Oh yeah, I'm just giving anybody else who wants to vote time. Winter Yule Steed. I am not a fan of the PJs on this one at all. And it really doesn't even give me a chance to see what the horse looks like, so I don't like it. Glittering Yule Steed. The PJs can go, the horse can stay. Yule Festival Steed. Oh, you're a pretty horse. I like you. The PJs are ugly. Steed of Winter's Light. Yeah, whatever they draped over your back is ugly. I do kind of like the candles in your antler. The rest of the outfit can go. You're pretty. Lady, I don't know where you learned how to dress horses, but try again. It would give me away at night. Okay, so it sounds like, well, I mean, including me, who apparently is a yay. The yays have it. So, we need to go back into the LOTRO store. We need to go find mithril. Because obviously I need more mithril if I'm going to buy this. Right? Right. And we're going to have to buy a pack of 25. And, yes. Unfortunately, that's not even a possibility in the game. And that gives me 80, which means I'll have 10 left over, which is barely anything, so hopefully I won't need it much. Alright. Excuse me, lady.
What do you need?
Let me make absolutely sure I'm buying the right one. Winter elk. Well, I mean, they don't let you steal things in the game at all. Winter elk.
What can I do for you?
That would be that one right there. Okay. We have learned the winter elk skill. Unlock that. Okay, we need to get rid of something off this bar. What did we get rid of? Okay, which one of these are we going to put away? we'll put away the horse. It's not like we don't have it still, it's just not on the bar. You see, he has several horses. He even has a boar he can ride. And yes, he can ride dinner. Winter elk. Put you right there. Lock the bar. Oh, and here's what the boar looks like if you're curious. Not a real fan of it. I never was a real fan of the boar steed. But yeah, that's a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of that. His name is Bristle. And what is our elk's name? Let's find out. Our elk's name is Hale, H-A-L-E. There we go. We have our white elk. Isn't he pretty? That is probably one of the most expensive steeds I will ever get. His name is Hale, H-A-L-E. You know, as in Hardy and Hale. I will think of a better name for him. The game names them, but you can rename them. I don't know. At least they didn't call him Sleet. I mean, it would have been appropriate too. Okay. So, I think we have done everything we came to do today. Well, the main thing we came to do today, we got our goat. So when we go into Moria, we have something to ride, because we can't ride anything else. That was fun. Got to see Thormurn. Got killed by a troll, which I kind of fully expected to happen. But I tried anyway. And actually, I'm not even sure I got killed by the troll. I think I got killed by the bird that was chasing me, but oh well. And even managed to do some festival. And got a new steed. So I guess we got 2 steeds today. Well, Thormurn just had all the fun. I got killed by a bird earlier while I was in Thormurn. I attacked a troll. I got a troll, a dourhand, a couple of cave claws, and a hinderwolf chasing me. And while the troll was definitely doing me some considerable damage, I might have survived the troll and almost had it dead, but the hinderwolf kept pecking me and kept putting bleeds on me and ended up killing me. You got killed by cliff racers as well? Probably the same problem, because the cliff racers do bleeds on you. Someday I'll figure out how to counter that. But at any rate, it is late, and I think it's probably time to end things. But I too want to take a moment to thank everybody that stopped by. Maybe I'll reach level 2 sometime. Maybe, hopefully. If I figure out some quests I can do that won't get me killed for trying to sneak. Which I'm very bad at. Either that or I'm going to have to make a new character that can actually do stuff like sneak. It's obviously not going to be my sorceress. Oh, but I want to thank everyone, starting with Drive-By Victim. Thank you for coming in, as always. Thank you to Alan C. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, Tripping Orc. And not a single orc was killed this evening. You will be happy to know that. Thank you to Spox. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you to Michael Merteg. I'm glad you stopped by, and I hope everything's going well for you. Thank you to Nordic. Always happy to see you. Enjoyed the conversation. And I hope your Khajiit gets many much coins. But for now, it is time for Miss Bella to go get a few things done before she finds a pillow to fall upon. So Tuesday, we will be doing some more LOTRO on Thormurn as he attempts to enter Moria. And I believe, let's see, I was going to say Wednesday, but no. Wednesday will not be a good day for doing any streaming. For obvious reasons, it is New Year's Day. Perhaps Thursday we will do a little Path of Exile too. I will let you know in the community tab whether that will be possible. And Friday we will be back to Morrowind. Whether or not we will be on the Sorceress or we will be trying out a different character, well, I don't know. Perhaps Nordic has some thoughts he will leave in the comments. However, if you want to keep up with all the fun stuff, I should try a paladin. You'll have to teach me how to make one. If you want to keep up with all the fun stuff, hit like, hit subscribe, do all the fun clicky things the website wants you to do. But, thank you once again. Have a wonderful evening and night, wherever you are. And, okay, I will check then. Until next time. Bye for now.